Well, Black history is not something you can play around with or think it's a type of myth. Because some of these things actually happen. I want to go back to something that really influenced me. A person who influenced me is Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was a lady who freed not only 300 slaves, but she freed all of us. Because if she didn't free those 300 slaves, we still wouldn't have been slaves. Black people still wouldn't have been slaves. No matter if you were Mexican, African American, Egyptian, we would still be slaves if she didn't free us all. Martin Luther King Jr. Was assassinated by a white man because he thought it was right for his race. But separating the race is something wrong to do because then it could separate the world. It can make friction and it can if white people and black people still weren't together, humans could have been extinct, and it could have been the last day, the last few hours, and all of us were dead. There could have been one more person left in this world, and then there would be no more world. But now that Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, and Malcolm X, and all of them brung together the race, it has now made the population more. The community is better than what it was in the late 19s, and that I feel as though if none of the black peoples had stood up, that we would be gone by now. There will only be white people in this world. They wouldn't have took over because back in the days, Abraham Lincoln had stopped slavery once when he was president, and that was a good thing because honestly, I didn't think that no one was gonna free slavery or someone from the whites was gonna free slavery. I feel happy that white and blacks have collided together because it makes a better future for us. Instead of making us go to war with them or them go to war with us. Because it will make not only us lose population, but them lose population. And then there would be no more of us or them. It could lead out where you wouldn't see what you see now. The only thing you would have seen is corrupted. Because black people have created things with their mind, and whites have created things with their mind. Native Americans were black, some Native Americans were white. And back in those days, they didn't want to fight each other. They just cared about surviving and helping each other. Now that y'all have picked a racist man as president, which not only harms the blacks, but now harms Muslims, can cause even more friction and confusion and could destroy this earth. It doesn't influence kids with violence in this world. Instead of since y'all have picked Donald Trump, he's going to make the war as though he thinks it's good, but it's actually bad. If I was president, what I would do is I would step in between both of the Egyptians and the Americans and try to settle it and see what's wrong. Not just head towards like they have did something wrong, because actually we're doing something wrong. Because even though they're attacking us, we're still attacking them. Just because they're attacking us doesn't mean we have to attack them. Settling the war would be better because now, let's say someone from America wanted to move to Egypt, or a black person wanted to move with a white person back in the days, or now between the war, it might people might die, humans might get extinct, or we might lose about half of the population in this world, and we wouldn't be able to survive. Thinking that if you pick a president who thinks that he's better than all, then that's wrong, because then he's gonna try to not protect us, but he's gonna try to protect himself. And protecting yourself is not something good to do, because this life is not guaranteed. So I would rather do something good here of risking than having a reward here. I would rather have a reward where when our souls are free. I would rather have a reward then than have a reward now, because we're not guaranteed to live another day. And we're just blessed to live another day. We should risk our lives for another day, and for not what you want, for what other people want. So we can make the community better and understand other communities around the world. Understanding other people is a good thing, because only understanding yourself could lead to breaking up apart this world, and you won't gain leadership. Because it all started off with Martin Luther King Jr. bringing together the whites and the blacks. That was a good thing that he did, even though he was assassinated trying. Now, he died, if he didn't succeed, at least he would die trying to. That's what I would do, because I see something good in the future, not only for myself, but for everyone else. And I want to agree not on something that I want, but something that other people want. And some people might think that some things kids are saying, oh, well, the kid doesn't mean nothing. Well, technically, sometimes you have to listen to other people, or your ideas might go wrong or bad. You need other people to agree to you, so you should agree to other people, so you have people to agree with you.
Oh,
Great.
it stopped. Oh, boy, my thing ran out. That was beautiful.
Great future.
Beautiful. Oh.